Hi everyone and happy return to the Top Tech channel. When choosing a laptop for video editing, make sure you're packing on enough powerful hardware to handle the demanding tasks that video editing can place on any machine. Even while you might not require the very best equipment, buying a gaming laptop and calling it a day won't likely enough. Serious video editors need to consider a few other factors in addition to processor and graphics speed, like monitor quality, port choice, and onboard storage. We have put together a list of laptops that are good for video editing to assist you in making judgments. All product links mentioned in this video are in the description below, so if you're ready, let's get started. Number 7. Dell XPS 15. The Dell XPS 15 is a powerhouse laptop renowned for its exceptional performance and stunning design, making it an ideal choice for video editing professionals. Featuring a 15.6-inch 4K OLED display with 100% Adobe RGB color gamut, it offers vibrant and accurate colors essential for precise video work. Under the hood, the XPS 15 is equipped with the latest Intel Core processors, up to an i9 and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Ti graphics, ensuring smooth rendering and editing of high-resolution footage. Its sleek, premium build includes a carbon fiber palm rest and a large, comfortable touchpad. With ample RAM and fast SSD storage options, the Dell XPS 15 handles demanding editing software with ease, making it a top choice for creatives on the go. Number 6. MacBook Pro 14 M3. If mobility is a top priority for you, the most recent M3 version of the classic 14-inch MacBook Pro is still a great all-arounder even though it doesn't have the same raw performance as earlier M2 models. It is not just fast in our review's performance assessments, but it is also incredibly snappy and swift in general use, even when exporting a video in the background. In contrast to earlier MacBooks that lacked such input and output, the addition of an SD card slot and an HDMI connector is greatly appreciated. With Thunderbolt 4 USB-C slots, it has all the ports a videographer will need. It also has super fast 6E Wi-Fi for uploading and downloading large files, as well as decent speakers and a good quality webcam. Apple has ditched the Touch Bar for the M3 MacBook Pro 14, which some may miss, but otherwise, we rate this as the best laptop for video editing if portability is paramount. Number 5. ASUS Port StudioBook 16 OLED. The design of the Port StudioBook 16 OLED was heavily influenced by video editing. Along with a sizable trackpad and touchscreen for input, the ASUS style is a repositionable rotating wheel that sits between the keyboard and trackpad and can be utilized for a variety of tasks, such as navigating a timeline in Premiere Pro. Given that our review sample included 64 GB of RAM and a lightning-fast 24-core Intel i9-13980HS CPU, it was not surprising that it performed flawlessly on our benchmark tests. But while performance is first class, such power does dent battery life, which inevitably takes a huge hit if you're running processor-intensive workloads. You'll also pay a hefty price for this laptop, and that's before you add any options. But considering just what a capable video editing machine this is, the price isn't unreasonable. Number 4. ASUS TUF A16. Although it's not the cheapest laptop available, video editing requires a powerful device, which this one is not. An AMD Ryzen 97940HS processor with 8 cores and 16 GB of RAM gives the ASUS TUF A16 plenty of horsepower, and all for a very reasonable price. This speed is matched with a superb 16-inch IPS display that boasts a respectable resolution and an astounding 100% DSAG-P3 color space coverage. The resolution, while sharp, isn't 4K, but at this price point, you can't have everything. That's the only drawback. During our time reviewing the TUF A16, we were able to test its battery life, which turned out to be surprisingly good for a laptop this powerful. Reckon on around 10 hours of light use and video playback, though this will nosedive if you plan on exporting 4K footage for hours on end. Considering you could spend way more on a laptop to only get marginally more processing performance, we reckon the ASUS TUF A16 is a bit of a bargain. Number 3. Microsoft Surface Pro 9. Determining the Surface Pro 9 is a challenging task. Although it isn't the most potent option for video editing, it comes in quite handy for last-minute setups and for traveling. This device's distinguishing feature is its display component, which can be separated from the keyboard to use as a standalone touchscreen tablet. However, in contrast to a traditional tablet, which functions more like an enlarged smartphone, the Surface Pro 9 is surprisingly powerful for such a little device and runs full Windows. We tested this laptop for video editing, and while it won't exactly set any speed records, it did do fairly well. However, don't count on being able to continue working on your regular tasks while a movie is being exported in the background. There simply isn't the power in reserve for that kind of multitasking. What you get here is a beautiful, well-made device with a clever kickstand and hinge that still reigns supreme in the 2-in-1 laptop world. Number 2. Razer Blade 17. The Razer Blade 17 is primarily marketed as a gaming machine, but it's also got all the power you could want for video editing. Furthermore, with greater space for timelines and palette displays, that larger-than-average screen is ideal for a more comfortable editing display. Since all Razer Blade models are high-end laptops, their prices are high as well. Although it is a hefty price to pay for a laptop, you do receive performance that is unmatched by many competing devices. Our performance was comparable to that of a high-end desktop PC, but battery life would drastically decrease if you start battering the Blade in that way. The Razer Blade 17 have to be at the top of your shortlist if you have the money to purchase the greatest. It's an incredibly powerful video editing tool. Number 1. MSI Summit E16 Flip Evo. Many 2-in-1 laptops tend to be ultra-portable affairs, with correspondingly small screens of around 13 inches. But if you plan on doing longer video editing stints, a bigger display can really improve viewing comfort. The 16-inch MSI Summit E16 Flip Evo therefore makes a solid case for itself. Even while 4K playback isn't an option, the larger screen's resolution, while not the highest, is still more than sharp enough for editing on a screen this size. It's also fantastic to see 100 sRGB color coverage. Nevertheless, we only measured 87% DCI-P3 coverage. During our assessment, we discovered that the 12-core Intel Core i7 processor is more than capable of handling demanding video editing tasks. However, the 16 GB of RAM at our test machine limited the most demanding workloads. But in some editing apps, rendering speed can suffer from not having a specialized graphics engine. But considering the very fair price of the Flip Evo, we reckon it's great value for a 2-in-1. I hope you liked this video. I have tried my best to provide accurate information about the products that are available on the market so that you can pick the correct product for your purpose. If you have any questions or suggestions, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.